words brings me life and understanding. Speak to me now, that my life may be a blessing. In the name of God the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Sit on your enemies. Amen. I want to, usually when I preach, sometimes I like to give a title to my message so that when you go home, you have something you can be reflecting on. And after some moments of prayers and reflection, I came up with this title, Being Shrewd in the Lord. Can I hear you say that? Being shrewd in the Lord. Amen. To be shrewd, is it positive or negative? So we are together. Praise the Lord. So being shrewd means to be clever, to be wise, to be prudent. That is why in the beginning of the Mass, I pray for each one of us here that God will increase our wisdom. God will increase our gift of foresight. Amen. So being shrewd in the Lord. And we speak from the gospel today that Jesus is admonishing each one of us to be shrewd, to be clever. To be a Christian doesn't mean you should be stupid or foolish. Humility doesn't mean stupidity or foolishness. We have to be wise. In fact, in the gospel, Jesus praised the people of the world more than his own people, for they are wiser. The people of this generation are wiser than the children of light. So being a Christian doesn't mean you have to be foolish or you have to be stupid. We have to give a proper interpretations of the Word of God. When the Word of God tells you that you can drink poison and nothing will happen to you, you can step on scorpions and nothing will happen to you, does it mean you should go and take poison and drink? If you drink poison, you will die. Wisdom, prudence. Amen. If you see scorpion and you go and step on it, it will stink on you. If you see serpent and you put your hand inside the mouth, it will bite you. And even when the Word of God says you can pass through fire and nothing will happen to you, and then you see fire and you go inside it, it will burn you. We need wisdom, even in our interpretations and understanding of the Word of God. That is why we need to pray strongly today. In fact, many of us have fallen prey to many false prophets. And then you'll be asking, where is the wisdom of God in us? False prophets have deceived many of us. The 419 have deceived many of us. And you'll be asking, where is the wisdom? Where is the spirit of discernment? And sometimes they deceive us over little things. Over little things, and we give in to them. So today, God is angry with the foolish Christians, foolish believers. In Matthew 25, from verse 1, Jesus commended the wisdom of the 5 virgins. He praised them. The 10 virgins were going to meet the bridegroom, and the Bible says 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish. So even in the midst of the believers, in the midst of those who are meeting the Lord, there are those who are foolish as well. But I don't want you to be one of them. And he said that the wise ones took extra oil, but the foolish one did not take anything. They didn't have the foresight, spirit of discernment. Is what I'm praying for somebody here today. Foresight. They didn't have it, and they carried their lantern and they only oiled the lantern, while the wise one took extra one. So when the bridegroom comes late, by that time the oil of the foolish had got finished. May your oil never finish. The oil of the foolish had finished, and then they ran to go and bring the oil, while the wise ones had extra oil. What wisdom can do for you is greater than riches. So by the time they could come, the 5 wise ones had already gone in with the bridegroom, and the other ones were knocking. Open for us. And he said to them, I don't know you. I don't know foolish people. I don't know those who are not wise, who are not prudent, who are not thinking ahead. I don't know them. I don't know you. Because God is a wise God. Amen? Our God is a wise God. So many of us have fallen prey, as I was saying. They have extorted money from us in a very clever ways, and we are falling to them. People have sold different kinds of oils and candles. People have promised you miracles, and you have paid a lot of money. I know a woman who even gave her land that is in a very juicy place to a pastor because the husband was sick, and they promised her that your husband will not die. Amen. You know, somebody is telling you that you will not die, but it's not God, it's not your creator. He doesn't have your life in his hands. The Bible says that God has the earth in his hand. Amen. And this woman gave the land to this man of God, and after a few weeks the husband died. By then they had entered into contract and signed it. Many of us have fallen into different kinds of prey because we lack wisdom, we lack understanding, we lack vision. Where there is no vision, my people perish. Why are we perishing? We lack wisdom, we lack knowledge. And that is why Jesus today is telling us, using the example of the stewards in the gospel of today, to encourage us to be wise. To be wise. And he said in the gospel that the master commended the dishonest steward for his prudence. For his prudence, not because of his dishonesty. He did not praise him because of dishonesty, but he praised him for his prudence, for his wisdom, for his foresight. Master called him, what is it that I'm hearing about you? People said you are wasting my goods. I want you to render account here and now. And he looked at himself and he said, who am I? I have no power, I have no energy. I am not strong to farm. I cannot fetch for my living. Let me make friends with the debtors of my master. Foresight, knowing his ability, capacity. Amen. If you don't know who you are lost. You knew who he was. You knew what he can do. Wisdom tells you what you can do. Wisdom. So Jesus praised, the master praised the prudence of the dishonest steward, not his dishonesty. So Jesus used it to teach us how we too ought to live. And he says that the children of this generation are wiser than the children of light. We're supposed to be ruling the earth. We're supposed to be ruling the world. As a child of God, wherever you are, you're supposed to be the first and not the last in wisdom. But what is the case? That we are under, and the unwise are ruling us. Unwise are dictating for us. You go to a native doctor who did not go to school, and is giving you a charm to protect you from accident. Many of us, when they travel, they put charms in the pocket. I'm talking about Catholics, believing it will protect them so that they will not die. And the native doctor who gave you the charm had accident and died. Wisdom. Amen. Wisdom. Praise the Lord. So he praised them, for they seem to be wiser than us, who are children of light, who are children of God. So what Jesus is doing today is that he's praising the prudence of the servant, his foresight. And what he wants us to do is to have this wisdom, to be prudent in our thinking, in our daily lives, in our relationship, in our priorities. You know a wise man by his priorities. What are your priorities in life? What are the first things in your life? This is what God wants us to do today. In fact, in the first reading today, he condemned the dishonesty. He frowned on dishonesty. And then he says in the first reading that, hear this, you who trample upon the needy and bring the poor of the land to the earth. Pull upon the needy. God is against injustice, corruption, trampling upon the needy, treating the poor as if they do not exist. The people around you, your gate men, your security, your cooks, your maids, how do you treat them? Do you trample upon them? How do you talk to them? The fact that you have money is given to you by God. Amen. So God stands for the poor. Idolatry. What will you say to God? He said, now come. He said to the servant, I hear you are wasting it. Come and render the account now. If God calls you now, where will you be? Where will you be?